Yeah. Hello, call me nothing. Okay. So we're ready. So we're ready to start the next interval. Where's my sound? Where's my sound? I don't have any sound in the game right now, for some reason. Well, I don't know. I don't know what can I guess, to be honest. I have no clue whatsoever. Okay. And I also have no sound for some reason. Which is, you got new singularity. You're happy. Damn. That's great for you, man. I'm happy for you too. Yeah. But I have no sound though. I'm not happy for me. Okay. I disabled the sound in game for some reason. Okay. Now we should be good. Now we should be good. I also actually like I have him here. I did some spins in the morning. Unfortunately, I didn't record it, but yeah. Right, so we can start the actual intervalo. Already like finished like half of the cup of tea, you know. I don't think I have like any more, so yeah. Probably gonna continue drinking water today. Or is it like the... Oh yeah. Okay, I do have the sound now, but so was in my game. Into... Okay. I can't use computer. It's too hard for me. It's too hard for me to actually configure anything the way I want it to be. Okay, now I'm happy. I can actually hear something. Okay, and we're starting like the chances we're starting the new intervalo. I have a fight already. Which I don't know if I should be too happy about it. I guess select like him as a backup, maybe. I don't know, like. I think that should be good. I look from beyond the glass window as the sinners battle furiously inside the large indoor arena. You damn imbeciles, at the point of everyone rushing the same enemy that's already staggered and nearly dead. Faust had that entity first. Blame lies flatly with others' delayed decisions. Apologies. Concerned was I that do not dispose swiftly that do not dispose swiftly of that forward. That none dispose swiftly of that forward. Okay. I think this is a great show of teamwork. I had no idea how hopeless the sinners were in battle without my command. Damn it. Why won't you listen to my orders? Your genius order was how the last heads ended up dangling from 1/1 of an egg. It was a necessary sacrifice to gain an edge in battle. I think I just read that. Yeah. What did they not? The fitting of a hero is to perish in the place of her compatriot. Donkey. We could have falls before the merciless onslaught of enemies. I had so many things I wanted to say to them, most of which were were theories of "you're doing it wrong," but I had no choice but to voice their woeful abysmal decisions continued to bangle the fight. If I tried, the researcher next to me would get in my way, claiming that they hadn't finished collecting the data. This one's reaction speed to emergencies is exceptionally fast. So, can I help them now? Can I read it? Yes. A lot better than 2.0. You stop placing and Please stop pacing and compose yourself. We're almost done here. There should be more than enough data. Take control, manager. I had a lot I wanted to say, but let's help the sinners out of this bind first. Damn. We're starting in the action. I'm fighting sinners. Picatilium invidiae. Invidia. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm gonna be right this. Me? I mean, yeah. Yes, it's me. Maybe. Or do you mean someone else? I see. Let's say I've met them, like, I think once in the mirror dungeon, but I kind of died fast, so yeah. I think they used like egos on me and stuff like that. Wasn't truly that pretty, to be honest. Yeah. That's kind of what I was talking about. I've seen them use Aegis in like MD dungeon. I mean, those have less HP though. Like way less. I mean, I think we were alright, like... But things carry hard, you know, and all that. I should be like paying some attention though. I can't like completely cruise control this. Yeah, here they go. I mean, this one is fine though. I can take it. I think, yeah. Error 5 is like Railroad 5, or, but isn't like it's a Railroad 5 right now, yes or no? Or was it like 7, I think? Yeah. I'm not too good with those yet. To adjust my microphone a bit like this, maybe. Hello, vendor again. We are been writing this, see? To be honest, like, I've tried building like my Rapture team, and I already have like some ideas. They are not fully uptight and leveled up yet, but they kind of suck, to be honest. Like, Bloodfiends are so good, like, I don't know. It went well. The title of our executive manager, the exceptional development of our strategic genius reminds me of the earlier years of my career. Thanks. Yeah, I was just clicking win rate, by the way. I was just clicking win rate. It's my strategic genius, you know. Got anything to snack on, guys? I'm starving here after that brawl. You will maintain an empty stomach for the duration of the tests. Next on the docket is... I would ask Marcel for a massage. If I knew this was coming, whose idea was this anyway? Well, if you really want to get into it, we can trade this right back to your vacation request, Gregor. Not that this wouldn't have happened without that, but yeah. Come on, fellas. There's gotta be more to it than that. Sure there was. Not that it would have made any difference. Because like Ishmael said, this all began with Gregor's particularly egregious stretching. Then I need to like maybe actually level up them. And maybe use one of my brain cells when I play. Wow, that sound just now. I didn't know a human body could make a sound like that. Just doing some stretches. Can't seem to do them without making these noises nowadays. What do you mean you can't? That's right. There's the greens out of damn stretch. I know Dan had been starting the clock to run our time, but I feel like my joints are starting to grate. I don't think that's kind of the age, because I mean, I know they're kind of joking, but if you're being like kind of real here, you can still do stretches even when you're like old. I mean, it's harder, but it's still possible. There are plenty of people who are old and can do like full splits and stuff. I know what you mean. I definitely don't feel as spry as I used to. Maybe the pain from repeatedly dying and reviving takes toll after all. I mean, I feel like bleed. I mean, it's good, like it's pretty solid, but it's kind of slow. Like you need to, especially like these blood fiends, they only start to deal damage after you get like some of the like blood fest, and it can take like 1-2 turns. So I mean, they are good, but they aren't fast. Their DPS is shit, basically. Yeah, dying sure is a pain. Even Hunglu flippantly threw out an innocent comment amidst the complaining sinners. Speaking of which, isn't it funny how Don Quixote is totally fine, even though she's hundreds of years old? She's got to be the oldest of us by a lot, right? She's a fucking vampire, man. Like, bring back the Royale Hunglu. I like this one. Lose some property cap wouldn't have such a heavy subject brought the busy air inside the bus to a sudden stifling halt. I thought we were gonna take some time to actually broach that subject, but you just put us through the whole mess. I must have made things awkward. I didn't realize everyone was so sensitive about their age. That's you start to concern thyself with, not so. Of course, there was also someone who couldn't care less about the bus air quality. Scoot, this my designated city you're letting your arse in. Wakia. Whack, whack, walk, whack, whack. On the other hand, here's this guy without care in the world. Almost makes me wonder if he even remembers what just happened. Well, maybe this is your chance to get back at him for threatening you harshly. Don Quixote, I'm sure you can think. Never seen your eyes sparkle like that before. But found on the current temperament of our company. Unless young Heathcliff here suddenly morphs into villainous scoundrel, I have nary wished to exact violence upon him, and, right, now that's over with. Let's all shut up and keep the chinwag to a minimum, yeah? Seems pretty villainous. Seems pretty villainously. Seems plenty villainous. English is too hard. Okay. Seems plenty villainous dickish to me. Anyways, I'm the only one thinking that's about the time we got the thing. The thing? Well, the thing that we tried a while ago, but didn't get to enjoy due to some unforeseen issues. Deathmatch. Not that, don't you remember? We played volleyball by that big body of water. Contextual clues suggest that he's making a request for a vacation. Yep, absolutely up. So go to a spa or something? Relax, get massages, loosen up our muscles some. Please? Still have expectations for our employers? I recall that young Mersault had given the quite exquisite massage. Had he not? I have an astute knowledge of the major muscle groups and nerve structures of the human body. Many weeks following that massage, my body was deprived of any sensory stimulation. Thus understood it was the philosopher Mersault's physical therapy that the most infallible methodology convalescence from pain is to remove any and all stimulation, including that of pain. It seems that the time is here. Virginius. Yes, I knew that this day would eventually come. He's here. Why is everyone acting so serious all of a sudden? Rodion's observation is correct. Returning the clock does indeed turn the time. A certain degree of exacerbating fatigue cannot be alleviated. Oh, so they're actually tired from all the fighting and whatnot that they've been doing. I see now. This necessitates to employ a certain measure to verify the status of each sinner. They're still fighting about the rapture thing. I mean, yeah, as I told before, it's definitely better than Bleed. I can say that. What could it possibly be that it needs this much build up? In other words, it's time for Limbus companies. Did you Karen actually said the dramatic whooping noise or I don't know. I mean, without the voice acting, hard to guess what they're trying to do here. Maybe I'm just dumb. Could be both. Regular checkup. Did get a call from the higher ups a while ago, requesting that we send the sinners in for a regular checkup, but was repeatedly delayed due to several limiting circumstances on our end. They've been obnoxiously hard on us for quite some time. I was starting to get tired of explaining our absence. Checkup? What checkup? Don't be so on edge, Heathcliff. Such proceedings are regular occurrences at most corporations. I've personally experienced it myself, but sounds like they're just checking to see how we're doing health-wise. I turned around, getting ready to say, "Right, Ishmael?" Want to come face to face with Ishmael's shocked expression, frozen under her face. Well, this is unexpected. I thought Ishmael, with her worldly experiences, would leap into this opportunity to lecture us all about how things worked outside Limbus Company. Regular checkups are... Oh, you're gearing up to explain what it is. Coolio. You got 30 seconds to wrap it up. Ready, set, go. No, not a regular checkup. Ishmael's expression seems to suggest otherwise, Miss Roddy. I did hear that some fixers, officers, or associations employ varying methodologies when it comes to regular checkups, depending on their characteristics. Looked up, there is only one left standing. Locked. Blood of my colleagues is the only key to escape. Is she going like mad again? Or like, I don't know. What kind of checkup did you have to go through? Oh, like this scene is kind of funny, I guess. Ishmael wasn't the only one responding with a pale-faced, abject horror at the suggestion. Do you even understand what kind of regular checkup you're getting into? I'm asking if you're prepared to go through the regular checkup, no matter what happens in the process. Are you prepared to endure it through everything that... What's wrong with this bloke now? It's looking all pale. Understand, everyone's making such a big deal out of this. I don't think it's that bad. I think we used to have annual health checkups back in school too. Checkups. Put us all in the same room, measuring heights, weights, running some basic fitness tests. Pretty, wherefore do they seek the measures of such characteristics? What should they ask? Full knowledge and analysis of which soldier's status is indispensable intelligence for officers to have on hand. What soldiers? I was talking about my school. I don't know. Right. That don't explain shit about it. We need to know that. Why you need to know that, does it? I mean, he's kind of dumb, right? But like, is he that dumb? Heathcliff, like, I don't know. They find it necessary to spray people with those stinking chemicals just to see if someone's got lice in their clothes. He must have gone through his share of rough checkups too as a kid, I guess. Oh yeah. I forgot about his story, I guess. Keep asking questions with the most obvious answers. In fact, I've been wondering when they'd test us. Grace confidently marched to the front of other sinners with an assertive grin, as though she'd been waiting for this very moment. The true purpose of this checkup must be to elect a true authority among us. Oh, we should like joins the dumb team now. Okay. True authority. Your balance through authority. Could it be that you're questioning who among us is our leader? I'm standing right here. I have the request that you avoid plaguing yourself without any unnecessary misunderstandings about my suggestion, Executive Manager. Of course, I must preface this with the declaration that there can be an iota of doubt toward Executive Manager Dante's authority. Okay, but wasn't this not always a topic of great contention among us? That which of us is most fit to command this squad of sinners? Isn't it Ishmael, or maybe Faust? Isn't it Oris? I mean, she's literally like a commander. I mean, Faust is also good, I guess, but like, I wouldn't trust like Ishmael to command anything. I don't know, that just doesn't sound great. That's what I thought too. This lack of cohesion is precisely why we always fail to face our enemies as a team. Always scrambling, always underprepared. Was taken by surprise. Must always be ready to drop to the ground and give 500 push-ups whenever our superior commands you to do so. Always maintain the willingness to sacrifice your well-being and life for the sake of glorious victory over your allies. It's all missing. Where's your readiness for self-sacrifice? Like 500 push-ups, like that's like some... It's like some elite, like, athletic level or some shit. I don't think like most humans can do like, I don't know, 50. Get along 500. I was arguing with you, Oris. Who are you even talking to? To summarize, the regular checkup entails putting us all in a small room and making us fight to the last sinner standing. Silence fell upon us at Hunger's succinct summary. I don't know this world. But Royale. I've been looking forward to this. Fuck it. I'll give you a lot. I'll give you a lot. One hell of a fight. My fist used to be bloody infamous in the back streets. Fine. That's how we're doing this. I'm ready to roll. Guys, this isn't... Okay. So where are we off to? You just skip it. The regular checkup takes place at... There seemed to be under some serious misunderstanding about what the regular checkup entailed, but Faust had obviously long given up on correcting them. The headquarters you speak of must be the headquarters of Limbus company. Yes. We're finally getting to visit the headquarters. Oh yeah, after the headquarters. We should be right on time upon immediate departure. This incident says, if my heart is faint prepared, prithee, allow us some time to prepare our travel provisions. Where's the HQ anyway? Hopefully it's not too far from here. That is a secret. However, I would like to inform you that it exists in a location inaccessible via Mephistopheles. Come on, I was supposed to get there if you're not gonna tell us where it is. Inaccessible via Mephistopheles? You're about to suggest that we board the warp trains again, are you? Fee, I should never board the warp train again. Indeed, we will not be boarding a warp train for this journey. So, are we taking the back doors or something? Yeah, good point. Let's take them doors instead. Sound suggestion. However, in lieu of sufficient information regarding each door, the destination may hold an element of randomness, or due to the variable nature of its activation period, the resultant destination may not reflect our intended end coordinates, or unexpected closure-mind passage through the frame may behoove us to bid the company our last farewells and embark on an untimely journey of no return. Are you sure this is a sound suggestion? Then I'd rather take the bloody train instead. Do we want to remember what happened once it's over and done with? Battle Royale. So, further research was necessary to ensure safe transportation to the intended destinations. Further research implied that you made modifications to the backdoor? Close assessment. However, it would be more accurate to say that the backdoors were merely used as a reference. We didn't even make the time for research. Were you doing everything with us the whole time? LCA and Faust established multiple communications with a certain Ewing parent company. During the spare hours between our travels together, multiple cooperation efforts regarding the stabilization of the backdoor. A new wing? Are they looking to take over? L-Corp's vacancy or something? Quite sharp, Gregor, but the direction of your intuition could be improved. This company is seeking to seize the imminent vacancy of the ever-declining V-Corp. V-Corp? Guess so. Yeah, that makes sense. Stories of V-Corp's decline have been spreading more and more as of late. I'm not surprised that some companies would consider this to be an opportunity. These papers also feature opiates regarding a possible management crisis at V-Corp, with many of them discussing the mysterious disappearances as well. I see. They've been furtively planning and preparing to take over V-Corp's position as a wing. But it's a plan to think even before 2000 and so on. Well, that's certainly peculiar. Must have something as scheme perhaps in the works. And alive with such ambitious parties is the Waterworks looking to start a war with of the wings? At this moment, I'm not privy to such details. Notice, you don't make predictions in such rashness. Kind that V-Corp has been mired in troubles, both internal and external, even fallen to such desperation as to seek the assistance of our company. Such wild presumption to predict shall crumble ere the advent of such violent pandemonium. Or indeed, an efficiency at the bane of technology that brings ruination to those that fail to overcome it. Our research efforts, however, I think my window is not really open. I'm still kind of caught there. Our research efforts, however, were quite efficient and successful. Its mechanisms are similar to that of the backdoor, but it eliminates the corridor, instead establishing a direct connection from one door to another, a portal, if you will. So a result of the aforementioned side effects then, quite similar difficulties to the aforementioned cases were observed. Sometimes the accuracy of the target destination coordinates were lacking, or in other cases, the activation period would be cut short, causing the door to shut permanently and amputate the subject to slip it traversing between doors. There has been much progress in the stabilization efforts. However, minimizing intersection incidents, most recent incidents have been limited to bisections. Bisection certainly is an improvement over pentasection. Why is he so happy about it? They both sound equally awful to me. But behold mine own left and right shoes so cruelly sundered, just to be so far apart upon our coming to the headquarters. Wow. This little chatter of unnecessary concerns tell me that your best life may have been too uneventful lately. Looks like the research arrived while you were wasting time. So large and familiar vehicle through the window. Is that the vehicle? It's got no windows though. Oh, tiresome. Now off the bus. Okay. I don't like my eyes kinda itchy today, for some reason. They actually claim the lunacy from the Cat 7. Okay. That I did. trying to yawn, like, kind of sleepy right now. Once we disembarked the bus, we made our way into this unfamiliar vehicle of sorts. Its interior was mostly metallic, filled to the brim with convoluted-looking machines. On the opposite end of the entrance, a massive door loomed over us. This is assistance from P Corp in the process of developing this vehicle was indispensable. By that means, hosts with young Caesar are you? They, which they aspire to regale her with the tale of the contract's glorious completion. Commander heroism and bravery is quite unfair of thee to meet her rogue by thy lonesome, young Faust. We should be like this forever. I mean, it's kind of fun, but like, I'd hope like we get some kind of, I guess, like a middle ground between Sancho and Don Quixote, but I guess we're back to square one. Concerns will be taken into account next time. Paul seemed relieved. Worry they not, thou hast failed us the size of the Limbus company headquarters thy teeth have been tattered for. There are numerous reasons for which you are yet to be allowed into the headquarters, but it would be a fruitless effort to explicate them all. We will not cover that subject here. Glad to hear we're not sitting through another lecture. Primary reason is, however, there were several limitations to bringing the members of our department to the headquarters, put upon by translate movements in the regular scheduling of our missions. What else said it? We're gonna explain anyway. But more importantly, what's that about collaborating with P Corp? Boy, here we go again. P Corp's singularity can be summarized by the following 4 words: expensive space warping technology. Okay. Alright. Did you say that Miss Cesara told you something about how the principles of P Corp's singularity is a lot like how La Michelin works? Right. Michelin was much larger on the inside than it looked from the outside. Oh yeah, I mean to ask. What other wings already make liberal use of different kind of space expanding singularities? How should I put this? Isn't it a bit too mundane of a city tech for P Corp to call space manipulation its unique thing? It was quite the intelligent question. Compliments, how nice. Most correct. The suggestion that technology to expand a given space is a commonly employed technology by other wings as well. An example of one such invention making use of this space expansion technology, but isn't a P Corp singularity, would be Mephistopheles. The main purpose of P Corp space expansion technology is to create the safest place in the world. Yeah, pretty doubt that. Perfect protected construct is interior sheltered from the world outside, and no matter how severely its exterior is bettered, to have sound structural integrity no matter what, its interior is safe from any and all harm. Therefore, the most expensive the P Corp's product is, the safer its interior is from damaging outside. It's from damaging outside conditions, such as extreme pressure or shock. Perhaps the way in which the interior is completely insulated from the outside is comparable to a full disconnect from the outside world by sheltering in a separate dimension. In conclusion, the exterior of this vehicle utilizes P Corp's singularity, which means that it can protect its interior from all forms of impact. Not to mention, it has enough room to hold more than 13 people inside. Don't dimensional trunks or containers also transport things to other dimensions? Ting, reason Apple all of a sudden. Oh, this creepy story that they used to circulate amongst kids back then when I was in school. Here's how it goes. So David, association employee, makes a delivery to house and looks away for a second. A curious kid crawls into their courier trunk and... Wanna start the story here, look. This story kept me up at night for a whole week, okay? Couldn't stop having nightmares about this scenario here where... Come on, not a story, just a story. Not necessarily. Unfortunately, the story that inspired Sinclair's long week nightmares was most likely an accurate retelling of a true story. Several regulations were added to HANA in David Association's rules to prevent cases of people being stored in dimensional containers. Some alternative perspective may be said that warp technology employed by V Corp shares a degree of similitude. The parallel lies in the fact that it transports humans to a different dimension. The difference being that they are packed in a safer manner. Then or perhaps another connection exists to say that they operate on the same scale. Anyhow, the point is that we'll always have access to the headquarters as long as we have this vehicle thing, right? Certainly make the logistics of communication and supply much more convenient. One question, however, what does the company plan to move this instrument? Did I expect that it would be much trouble on its own? Is that they have been fished out yet? No. In order to establish a more tangible level of communication with Limbus company headquarters, and effective means of transportation such as this vehicle will be installed in the nests across the city. In summary, efficient means of transportation. I just read it. Didn't I click enter? Never asked? Of course not. Technology is still experimental. It's astronomically expensive to install and operate. Just gave us a firm clarification. Activating now. House tinkers with various machines and contraptions within the vehicle, and the giant door from earlier began to tremble, making a loud noise. Of course, that gave over yonder shuddering so. Energies now linked are routing towards that gate. And the age displays around the glowing door filled. Door began to slowly open. Say, entering now, and fully opened, Faust made her way inside. It was just another door. Well, let's follow her inside. It was bizarre, an incomprehensible noise of machines, coupled with the loud droning noise. Yes, we have arrived. Welcome to the Limbus company headquarters. This place is teeming with people who dress in all sorts of odd outfits, walking briskly between their busy shadows. I hear heavy doors opening and closing from here and there, alongside that old sensation I've been feeling from time to time. The floor of the LC department. LC? Hope they will get to proudly stride through the HQ's front gate one day. Yeah. I saw read some of the story, but I don't know, I don't think I can really continue today because I think I'm gonna like fall asleep right now. So I think we're gonna just continue tomorrow and get myself some rest. Damn, but we didn't even like did a 1 hour streaming today. Crazy stuff. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.